Heidi! Put those on.
Oh, not everything. I'm so hot.
Well, keep on your Sunday dress. And your coat. Hurry up.
Oh, all right. Come a long way? Yes, from mine fell. We had to ride part of the way in a cart.
Can you tell me the way to Adolf Kramer's?
Did you say Adolf Kramer?
I did.
A stranger hereabouts, aren't you?
Yes, why?
You must be, or you would have nothing to do with that old heathen.
Heathen or not, I'm taking his granddaughter to live with him. Well, do you know what kind of a man he is? That's none of my affair. Which path do I take?
There by the church. If you listen to us, you'll never take it.
Everybody knows you can't turn your back on old Turk. Well, old Turk isn't much of a gentleman. What's your name? I'm Peter, the goat general. Who are you? I'm Heidi, and I'm going to live with Adolf Kramer, my grandfather. Live with him? Aren't you scared, too? Why should I be afraid of my grandfather? You'll find out. If ever he gets good and mad at you, he'll probably cut your head off, like this. Oh.
I don't care what you say. She's my niece, and I can do what I please with her. Come along, hurry. I'm Didi, the sister of Gretchen, who married your son Tobias. I've brought their orphan to live with you. I've taken care of her for 6 years. But I got a job in Frankfurt now. Rich family. And I can't be bothered with her anymore. I know you hated Tobias and Gretchen, but you've got to take their daughter just the same.
Get out of here.
Here she is. Her name's Heidi.
How do you do, Grandfather? I'm very glad to see you. Aren't you going to show me our house? It's a very fine house, isn't it? Where am I going to sleep? Grandfather, I found my bed. I'll sleep on the hay. But I suppose I ought to have a sheet and coverlet. I say, I suppose I ought to have a sheet and coverlet. Well, I've always had a sheet and coverlet, but if there aren't any, I could sleep under the hay. Could I use these? Grandfather, it's a beautiful bed. Would you like to come and see? Oh, is that for me? Thank you. Now I've got a table all of my own.
Hello, Heidi. You flying down this cottage?
Yes, he's my grandmother.
Thanks. I do not know this Adolf Kramer, but the village thinks that the child should be taken away from him.
You have just come to Dorfley here, Pastor, or you'd understand why.
They say you have known Kramer for 50 years. What sort of a man is he?
Who knows? He was a grand young man, except for his wild temper. and his son grew up just like him. Tobias wanted to marry a girl from Mayenfeld. Adolf disliked her and forbade it, but the boy married her just the same and brought her home. Adolf turned them away in a rage and told Tobias never to come back until he'd given up the girl.
But why should the village hate him and fear him so?
Feuds and weeds grow quickly, Herr Pastor. The people of the village sided with the boy, and the father cursed them and went and built himself a hut on the mountain. Since that day, he's never spoken to a living soul.
Frau Anna, is the child safe with him?
God knows. Living alone like that has made him a strange creature.
I like to hear the church bells, don't you, Grandfather?
Get to bed.
Shall I say my prayers out here with you?
I told you to go to bed.
Yes, Grandfather. I think I'll go to bed now, Grandfather. Good night. God bless Grandfather, and please make him like me. And please make me a good little girl. Amen. And please make Aunt Dee Dee stay in Frankfurt for a long, long time. Amen. Is this for me?
Yes.
It's the most beautifulest chair I ever saw. Thank you. What are you making?
Cheese?
Could I help?
Still.
Do please help me tie my apron. Thank you. Are these ours, Grandfather?
Mm-hmm.
What are the names?
Swanley, Fairley.
You don't look much like a swan. You don't look anything like a bear. I think you're a beautiful goat. What if you give black milk?
You can milk Fairley.
But I don't know how to milk a goat.
Well, then it's time you learned. This way.
You may as well stand still. I'm going to do it. Oh, please, Swanley. Don't be so stubborn. Oh. Barely's a very warm goat, isn't she? hard work, isn't it, Grandfather? Is this the last load?
Not quite. The rabbit's fur is thick. It'll be a hot winter.
We don't care if it's a hard winter, do we? There's wood to keep us warm and cheese to eat and lots of hay for Swanley and Bearley. Can I go with Peter today? Maybe the last time before the snows.
All right. But be back early for your lessons.
I will. Are you sure you can get along without me?
I'll try. Why, you're supposed to be asleep.
But I wouldn't stay shut. Look what I found. Do you think there's any music left in this?
We'll see.
I'm afraid it's all tired out. Oh, this looks like a wonderful story. What's it about?
It's about the magic wooden shoes.
All right, Grandfather, I'm ready.
Now, a long, long time ago, there was a little Dutch girl named Netje.
Hello.
Oh. You come to see us?
Yes, dear.
I am Pastor Schultz.
How do you do, Pastor Schultz? How do you do, Frau Schultz?
Oh, no. I'm Fräulein Elsa, the schoolmistress.
Oh, you'd make a very nice Frau Schultz.
You're mending your grandfather's coat. How nice.
It's a Sunday coat, but he never wears it. He doesn't go to church.
Perhaps we could persuade him to go. Would you like that?
The pastor and Fräulein Elsa have come to see us. Isn't that nice?
Good day, neighbor.
Well,
We've come to ask about the child.
go inside, Heidi. Save your breath. I have nothing to say to you.
That seems to settle it.
No, it doesn't. I'm sorry to insist, neighbor, but school will open soon.
I'll not send Heidi to school.
What will you do with her then?
She will thrive up here with the goats and the birds.
What will she learn from them?
At least she will learn no evil.
That's hardly enough schooling for a child.
I'll teach you all that's necessary.
And you will teach her religion, too?
The mountains will give her the only religion worth the having, as I have found out.
Come back to Dorfli, neighbor. This is no life up here for you and the child, at enmity with God and man.
I know what they think of me in Dorfli, and they know what I think of them. It's better that we keep apart.
I should not like to appeal to the law.
Heidi shall not go to school or to church either. That is final.
I'm sorry, neighbor. May God help you.
And if any man tries to take Heidi away from me, God help him.
I used to go to Sunday school when I lived in Meyerfeld. Are you going to be my Sunday school teacher, too?
We'll have our first lesson now.
I'd like to read this story, shall I? A certain man had 2 sons, and the Younger,
Younger.
and the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the P-O-R. These are pretty odd words. Perhaps you better help me.
Give me the portion of goods that falleth to me. And he divided unto them his living. And the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into a far country.
You know this story by heart.
Yes, by heart.
Did the son ever go home to his father?
And the son said, Father, I've sinned against heaven and in thy sight, and am no more worthy to be called thy son. But the father said to his servants, bring forth the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring on his hand and shoes on his feet. For this my son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found.
If a man have 100 sheep, and one of them be gone astray, doth he not leave the 99, and goeth into the mountains, and seeketh that which is gone astray? And if
Peter, what is it?
The grandfather and Heidi's come to church.
And if so be that he find it, verily I say unto you, he rejoiceth more of that sheep than of the 99 which went not astray.
Good day, Adolf. It's good to see you and the child.
Thank you.
You're looking well.
Here comes the grandfather now.
So the old eagle has come down from his perch.
It was lonely for Heidi.
Adolf, you're an old fraud.
Don't give me away. I asked the pastor to forgive the words I said on the mountain.
The words are forgotten, neighbor. This is a happy day for all of us. I hope we shall see you here often.
What do you say, Heidi?
Well, I think everybody really ought to go to church on Sunday. And I think there ought to be a Frau Schultz. Aunt Dee, what do you want here?
Where's your grandfather?
Simple on the mountain, cutting some logs.
Now, you get on your coat and mittens. We are going away.
I don't want to go away.
What?
I want to stay here. I love the grandfather, and he loves me. It's my birthday, and we're going to have a party. Look, he made me these for a present. They're Swally and Barely. And we're going down to the village to get sausage and butter, because the grandmother and Peter are coming.
Well, he won't mind your going on a little trip with me.
Where?
Just to Frankfurt. You can come back whenever you like.
I don't want to go to Frankfurt.
You will do as I say. Where are your clothes?
I've got to ask the grandfather first.
Where are they?
In there.
Now, there is nothing to worry about. You'll have a sleigh ride to Meinfeld and a nice trip on a train. And I'll buy you a present for your birthday.
And can I come right back in time for my party?
Now, didn't I tell you you could?
And can I bring some soft rolls for the grandmother? You see, she has many teeth and can't eat her black bread.
Now, yes, come. Hurry up, hurry up.
First, I must go up the mountain and tell the grandfather where I'm going.
There isn't time. We might miss our train. I'll send word back to him.
But I've got to tell him myself. Do you think if I put my birthday shoes by the fire, he'd know I'm coming back soon?
Yes, yes, of course. Now, come along.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Heidi. Heidi. Heidi! Heidi! Where are you?
Good day, little Heidi.
There, Pastor.
Are you going away?
Yes, to Frankfurt with my Aunt Dee.
I'm taking her for a little trip, Pastor. It's her birthday.
Oh, how kind of you. A pleasant journey to you, Fräulein.
Thank you.
Oh, there's the grandfather. I must go and tell him.
Sit down. Drive on.
Grandfather!
Have you seen her? Heidi, she's gone.
Don't you know? Her aunt has taken her to Frankfurt.
She's stolen her. Where are they?
Stolen? There.
Heidi!
I don't think I'll go any farther.
Oh, yes, you will.
Aunt Dee, tell him to stop.
Be quiet. I can't stop the train.
But you've got to. It's getting late. I'll never get back tonight.
Of course you won't. Sit down and keep still.
Then you knew all the time?
What if I did?
There's going to be sausage and butter at my party. And I won't be there. And the grandfather will be lonely.
remember what I told you.
I'm to say to the lady, how do you do, Fräulein Rottenmeier? And to Clara, how do you do, Fräulein Clara? I hope you will be well soon. But where are we going to their house?
You will find out when we get there.
The quality of a young lady's breeding is indicated by her deportment when elders are present. At such times, her manner should be sedate and diffident.
It's time for them to be here, Fräulein.
Remember, Clara, no excitement. You're still an invalid. The habit of interruption should always be frowned upon. The well-bred young lady always waits until her elders are silent.
I wonder what she'll be like.
Your father expects a healthy, unspoiled mountain child of your age to share your studies. Personally, I think the whole plan is a mistake.
Papa thought it might be good for me to have a playmate.
You have me. Don't I give you my entire time and devotion?
Yes, and it's very kind of you. But I don't have much fun.
Now remember.
My word.
Well, come on. Announce us.
Where did you pick up that?
That is my niece.
How unfortunate for the poor child.
Are you the king here? You look like a king.
Ah, little Fräulein, if only the rest of the world could see through your eyes. Quite a personage under that extraordinary hat. Ja, Fräulein.
Andrews, what is she like?
Highly intelligent. Don't be misled by the hat.
Show them in.
How do you do, Fräulein Rottenmeier?
What is your name?
Heidi.
Heidi? Ridiculous. What name did they give you when you were baptized?
I don't remember that.
Are you being impudent?
No, Fräulein. She didn't understand. She was baptized Adelheid.
She looks too young. How old is she?
She's older than she appears. She's nearly 11.
Aunt Diddy doesn't tell the truth. I'm 8 years old today. Grandfather was going to give me a birthday party.
How far have you gone in school?
I've never gone at all. How do you do, Fräulein Clara? I hope you will be well soon. Not Fräulein. I'm just Clara, and I'll call you Heidi. Why do you sit in that chair with wheels? I can't walk. I fell last summer and hurt my back. That's when Fräulein Rottenmeier came to take care of me. Then you couldn't climb the mountain with Goat Peter and Swami and Burley. Who are they? Are they friends of yours? Yes, they're the grandfather's goats. And Peter, he's the goat general. Oh, tell me about them.
That's enough. You will take that impossible child back.
You'll have to give me more expense money then. And the 50 marks Herr Sesemann promised.
You dare to speak to me like that? I'll not give you 1 pfennig.
You'd better. I've brought just the kind of child Herr Sesemann asked for. Unless you have your own reasons for not wanting her.
Get out and take your wretched niece with you.
All right, but you'll give me the money. Or I'll write to Herr Sesemann. You think I don't know what your little game is? A rich widow and his sick child. You don't want Clara to get well. Not yet. Not until you've made him think his little darling can't live without you. Now you can get rid of the impossible child yourself. Sell her to the gypsies for all I care.
I'm afraid the grandfather would be worried. He didn't know I was going away, so I must go back tomorrow.
Didn't Dee Dee tell you
What?
that you're to live here with me?
No, she didn't tell me.
You see, my mama's dead, and my papa's business keeps him in Paris most of the time, and I haven't anyone to play with.
I can't live here. I'm going back to the grandfather right away.
Indeed you are.
No, I like her.
Andrews will take you home in the morning.
No, I want her to stay.
That is for me to decide. I know what is best for you, Clara.
No, Papa sent for her, and you've got to wait till he comes home.
Clara, you're not strong enough for this excitement. You'll make yourself ill.
Yes, I will. I know I will if you don't let me keep Heidi. But, Clara, I can't stay.
Quiet, dear. Quiet. Remember what a sick little girl you are.
You do want me to get well, don't you, Fraulein?
How can you ask?
Then please let me keep Heidi.
Very well. For the present.
You can't keep me here. The grandfather's waiting. He doesn't know where I am.
Dinner is served.
You'll like it here, Heidi, and we'll have such good times together. And Fraulein can send word to your grandfather.
No. Aunt Dee Dee must take me home.
Dinner is waiting. We will attend to that in the morning.
Then it's all right. I can go.
I said in the morning, Adelaide. Adelheid, I am waiting. For what we are about to receive, the Lord make us duly thankful.
And God bless grandfather and Swanley and Verily, and please make me a good little girl. Amen.
Oh! You may serve. Remember, Clara, only a little. Must you hoard your food, Adelaide?
It's for the grandmother. I'm going to take it home with me tomorrow.
Put it back.
What's that?
It's technically known as false hair. I think you'll find it rather tasty. Will you serve yourself?
I think I'd rather just have some cheese.
Evidently, our little friend has no idea of table manners. Bring me the tray, Andrews. Now watch, Adelheid. This is the way civilized people serve themselves. Stop! You may go. This is not humorous. You are not in your barbarous hut in the Alps now, but in a cultured home. Adelheid! Did I actually see you yawn? I'm horrified.
Don't scold her. She's had such a hard day.
I am trying to be patient, Clara. But it is the height of impropriety to yawn at the dinner table. A yawn at any time is a sign of disrespect and lack of control. It shows that the attention is wandering, and that the young person is not interested in the improvement of her mind. Oh.
Well, it's really more than it's worth.
You're going for the child?
I am.
You're not walking all the way to Frankfurt. It's over 100 miles.
I shall get there.
Wait, neighbor.
Let us lend you for your railway fare.
It's kind of your friends, but my legs will carry me. And I have money to bring us back on the train.
Auf Wiedersehen. Good luck, Hersholt.
Godspeed you, neighbor.
Well, little Miss Hasty Pudding.
I heard Goat Peter's horn. He must be looking for me.
Goat Peter?
Yes. There. Don't you hear it?
I say, it's a little chilly outside for this sort of thing, isn't it? Let's try the window. Come on.
Oh, it isn't Goat Peter at all. It's only fresh fish.
You'd better get dressed, little Fräulein. Breakfast will be soon. Well, I never thought I'd turn out to be a lady's maid. Hurry up.
Breakfast in 10 minutes, Adelheid. We insist on punctuality in this household.
Punctuality.
Don't dawdle.
Adelheid?
Well, I...
It is the height of punctuality to yawn at the dinner table.
Isn't Heidi the funniest little thing? I'm so glad she's going to stay.
Is she?
Yes, but she doesn't know it. The poor dear thinks she's going home today. But she'll be happier here. Don't you think so? And I'll have some new dresses made for her.
Do you think you could manage a new hat?
Oh, Heidi, it's lovely.
I wonder where Aunt Didi is. It's time we started.
Oh, don't think about that now. We're going to have our lessons with Fräulein in a minute.
Well, maybe I could just this once, if there's time. I'll be sorry to leave you. I hope you begin to walk soon and not have to sit in that chair.
Fräulein says perhaps I'll never walk again.
Well, Goat Peter said I'd never learn to read, but the grandfather told me I could, and I did. Your back feels just like mine. And your legs do too. I should think you could walk if you wanted to enough. Why don't you try?
Oh, I wouldn't dare.
Why not?
I might fall.
Lean on me. I'm pretty strong.
Do you really think I could walk?
Could try. Then we'd find out. Come on. Put your hand on me.
No, I can't. Don't ever tell Fräulein.
I won't.
What's that? A monkey.
I better let her in. She's sitting in the snow.
Oh, Fräulein wouldn't like it.
She wouldn't want her to catch cold. And besides, I've never met a monkey. Have you?
No, not to speak to.
Oh, she says she's very cold. How are you? He has very nice manners. Fräulein Blackmer would like you. Come on.
The bell and the hall being washed out.
I want a Louise.
You want what?
Louise, my monkey.
Monkey, you've been misinformed. This is not the zoo.
Dice che tu ca.
You'd make a very nice school teacher.
She wants you to name the principal rivers of Europe.
I'm afraid that's too hard. Can't you ask me something easier?
You young ladies have finished with your vulgar display of lack of restraint. We will begin our lessons. Andrews, help!
Did you call?
Take that thing out of here.
My word, a gorilla.
Well, don't stand there fiddle-faddling. Take that beast out of here. This is no laughing matter.
Yes, cat. Do you mind? Cat.
Oh, I'm most awfully sorry. This is most undignified.
How dare you?
This is really not my fault. Can I help you up at all? Oh, there we go. There we go.
Well, get out of here! Throw him out of the house!
You might try putting salt on her tail.
Ah, what we need is strategy.
Can I get it for you?
No, thank you. I think I've got it. Now, the rest of you draw fire. I'll attack from the rear.
This has gone far enough.
Come on in.
Louise!
She'll come down now. Here's your papa.
Come, Louise.
Oh. Better get out quickly before she finds her tongue. Here you are. Here.
What's the matter?
Who let that beast in?
I did, but she was so cold out in the snow.
That's no concern of ours.
Oh, please, Fräulein, it was my fault as much as hers.
Such conduct is inexcusable. She shall be punished severely.
Don't you touch her outright, Papa.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Don't excite yourself. I'd forgotten it might upset you. Adelheid, you shall spend the rest of the day in your room.
I can't do that. Aunt Didi is going to take me home.
Your aunt went away this morning.
She went away? But she's coming back.
No, she's not. I discharged her.
But she's got to take me home.
I'm afraid not. She cares nothing about you. She told me to sell you to the gypsies.
Oh, Fräulein, don't.
I doubt whether you will ever see your Aunt Didi again. What does this mean?
You mustn't stop me.
What have you got in that hat? Oh. So you were running away.
I wasn't running away. I was just going home by myself.
Andrews, throw these rolls in the dustbin.
Oh, no. They're for the grandmother. She can't eat her black bread.
And throw that wretched hat in the dustbin, too.
Oh, no, not my hat. I need that to go home.
That is all, Andrews.
If you stop me, I'll run away again. I can't stay here. There aren't any pine trees or any mountains. And the grandfather doesn't know where I am. You've got to let me go.
Stop this nonsense. I'm not going home until I send you. Now you march upstairs. If you leave your room again today, you'll be whipped.
Come on, little Fräulein. Keep the chin up. Here's your precious bonnet. Don't you think we ought to put it under the bed to avoid the dustbin? Try and cheer her up, dear, will you?
Oh, Heidi, I didn't know you wanted to go home so much. But you mustn't run away again. Promise you won't.
Oh, no. I couldn't promise.
You must, Heidi. Papa's coming home for Christmas. That's only 2 weeks more. If you still feel homesick, then I'll ask him to send you back.
Are you sure he will?
Oh, yes. He'll do it for me.
I won't run away. I promise. Come in. I'm all new to meet Claire's papa.
And I must say, very impressive.
Just look at this.
I was hoping for a new hat.
But I'm not going to wear my new clothes when I go home tonight.
No?
The grandfather might not know me.
Oh, you're going to leave us tonight, are you?
Yes, Claire's going to ask her papa to send me.
Now, he'll be here in a few moments, and I've come to tell you that when you meet him, you're to say, "How do you do, gracious sir?" and make him a little curtsy.
What's that?
Well, it's
That's a funny way to say how do you do.
Yes, I dare say, but don't you think you ought to practice it?
How do you do, gracious sir?
Yes, I think that ought to do.
Merry Christmas to you, sir.
Merry Christmas to you, Andrews.
Thank you, sir.
Everything all right?
Oh, yes, sir. Quite all right. Yeah, quite all right.
Merry Christmas, Carl.
Merry Christmas to you, sir.
Welcome, Herr Sesemann.
Oh, thank you, Fräulein Rottenmeier. How is Clara?
As well as may be expected, considering what we've been through. I didn't want to disturb you by writing, but the child Edie brought is impossible.
Indeed.
Her manners are dreadful, and she excites Clara to do things beyond her strength. I've been seriously worried.
I'm sorry to hear that. Why didn't you send the girl away?
Clara took an absurd fancy to the child, and I hadn't the heart to cross her. You know I'm foolishly fond of dear Clara. But I hope you'll act immediately for the sake of Clara's health.
Papa, I'm waiting.
Coming, dear. We will discuss this later, Fräulein.
Oh, Papa, I'm so glad to see you.
Darling. Clara, what has happened? I expected, that is, Fräulein told me, but you haven't looked so well since your accident.
Of course, because I've been so happy. It's Heidi,
Heidi?
my little companion. Thank you 1,000 times for letting me have her.
But Fräulein seems to think she excites you beyond your strength.
I like to be excited, and she makes something funny happen all the time. Oh, Papa, she's the dearest little thing.
Oh, my darling, something has had an amazing effect on you.
I didn't have much to look forward to before. Now when I wake up, I think, I'm going to spend the day with Heidi. I don't see why Fraulein doesn't like her.
Nor I. It's very odd.
This, sir, is Fräulein Heidi.
How do you do, Heidi?
How do you do, Sir Gracious? I didn't do it very well. Shall I try it again?
No, I don't think that could be improved upon.
We're going into the Christmas tree in a minute. You'll never guess what your present is, will he, Heidi?
Now, let me see. Is it animal, vegetable, or mineral?
Well, I suppose it's sort of animal.
I know. It's a Shetland pony.
We are ready for the ceremony, Herr Sesemann.
Come on, Sir Gracious.
Here we go.
Remember, don't excite yourself. You'll tire easily.
Yes, Fraulein.
Lovely, Heidi, lovely. Merry Christmas to you all, and thank you for another year's faithful service.
Our Christmas greetings to you, sir, Flora and Clara. A long life and good health to you both.
Thank you, Andrews.
So very grateful, sir.
Carl. Thank you, sir. Fritz.
Thank you very much, sir.
Merry Christmas, Frida.
Oh, thank you, sir.
We'll wait till we've had our presents. He thinks he's going to be an animal.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, sir. For your Christmas, Fräulein, and thank you for the efficient management of my household.
Thank you, Herr Sesemann. I've always felt like a mother to Clara.
Now, Papa, my present to Heidi first.
Oh, Clara, you're back.
Oh, I forgot. That one, Papa.
Happy Christmas to you, my dear.
Thank you.
To Clara, from a doting papa.
Turn upside down, then right side up, Heidi.
It's to Grandfather's house. He's bringing in the wood. And I keep it for always.
Longer than that.
Heidi, look. Oh, it's lovely.
Now it's my turn. I don't see my Shetland pony around anywhere.
Shall we give him this present now? You hold my doll, Fraulein. Now watch, Papa. You stand over there.
Now, don't be afraid. I'm not.
Clara, stop!
Wait!
Lean on me until you get started. Now try hard.
Merry Christmas, Papa.
Oh, darling. My darling child. They told me you might never walk again. How did you? How did it happen?
Heidi taught me.
Heidi.
I was afraid, but she made me try, and we did a little more every day.
You dear child. You've worked a miracle.
Oh, no. It was the grandfather. Oh, Peter said I'd never learn to read, but the grandfather said I could if I wanted to, and I did. So I thought Clara could walk if she wanted to, and she did.
You've given me the happiest Christmas of my life.
And I've had a nice Christmas present, too. Shall I get ready to go home now?
Oh, I have another Christmas present for you. A home with us as long as you live.
No, I couldn't do that.
Why not?
The grandfather's been waiting for me such a long time.
Oh, Heidi, I hoped you wouldn't want to go now.
But don't you want to stay here with Clara and be her little sister?
Yes, I'd like to be that, but I've got to go home.
Papa, I told Heidi you'd let her go if she wanted to.
But you don't understand, dear. You'll be my own daughter. You'll have clothes like Clara's. Everything just like hers. And grow up to be a great lady. Now, wouldn't you like that?
No, thank you. I want to go home to my grandfather.
I can't let you do that.
But Clara promised.
I'm sorry, Heidi. Someday you'll understand.
Papa, I did promise you'd send her home.
But, dear, you don't know what her grandfather's like. Dee Dee told me that he was a very brutal man, feared by everyone. No, Heidi will be much happier here with us.
You've spoiled everything.
Don't break my snowstorm!
Fräulein Rottenmeier. What is the meaning of this?
Forgive me, Herr Sesemann. I was beyond myself.
You must realize I cannot have you longer in my employ.
Yes, Herr Sesemann.
I'll give you a month's salary. You will arrange to leave tomorrow.
Grandfather. Grandfather. I'll never see you again.
looking for somebody?
My granddaughter.
You might find her at the theater. Every youngster in town tries to get there on Christmas Day.
Yes, she might be there. Thank you.
What is it, Grandpa?
I'm looking for my granddaughter.
She can't go inside.
Well, I must see if she's here.
Sorry, sir. The performance is just over. You better wait over there.
Not try, dear. You've had too much excitement for one day.
But Heidi hasn't seen him. Never mind. I don't care.
Heidi! Heidi, where are you?
It's your grandfather calling me.
It couldn't be your grandfather, Heidi.
It sounded just like him.
You must be mistaken, dear. Your grandfather's 100 miles away on his mountain.
I'm almost sure I heard him. I know it's his voice. Grandfather! Grandfather! Where are you?
Heidi! Don't you worry, that wasn't your grandfather. Heidi! Heidi! Heidi!
What do you want?
I thought this was the sleigh. It must be the right street. Heidi!
Schutzmann! That old fellow's acting very strangely. I think you better keep an eye on him.
Is my granddaughter here? A child named Heidi.
Your granddaughter? It isn't likely.
I'll see for myself.
Come here. What are you doing here?
I'm looking for my granddaughter. She may be in this house.
Come on. You better come with us. Come.
She's in one of these houses. I'll not leave till I find her.
Come. What is this? You can't disturb people like this. I'm just...
Herr Wachtmeister, I heard her cry out from the sleigh. I tell you she's in some trouble.
We can't have you beating at all the doors of Frankfurt at this hour.
I must find her.
Of course. But she can come to no harm tonight. If you are still worried in the morning, we'll investigate your story.
I tell you, I must find her tonight.
Look him up.
The cells are all full, Herr Wachtmeister.
Naturally. Christmas night. Put him in a detention room, then.
Oh, but Herr Wachtmeister...
Take him away.
Stop that.
Christmas comes but once a year.
Yeah, with it comes too much beer.
Christmas comes but once a year. With it comes too much beer.
Heidi, get up and be very quiet.
Why? What's the matter?
We're going away.
Oh, it morning already and you're going to take me home?
Yes, that's it. We're going home.
But I thought Andrews was going to take me.
Shh. He can't. You're to go with me. Now, dress quickly.
If you are just and merciful God, then help me in this hour, in my need.
Hurry up.
First, I must go and say goodbye to Claire and her papa.
No, you can't disturb them so early. I said goodbye for you.
Oh, wait, I forgot.
Don't do that again.
Heidi! Heidi!
I'll put a stop to that.
Oh, let the poor chap enjoy his Christmas.
Why, it isn't morning at all. It's still night.
It's a long way. We've got to catch an early train.
This isn't the right way.
I know what I'm doing.
I don't think I'll go with you. I'd rather wait for Andrew.
You'll have to find you first.
Let me go. Let me go.
This is the child.
Ah, nice little girl.
Let me go. I want my grandfather.
You'll never see your grandfather
Come on.
again.
Oh, come on.
Heidi! Heidi!
Grandfather! Grandfather!
Heidi!
Grandfather, she's hurting me. Grandfather, take me home.
What happened? What's the matter?
That old man stole my child.
Hey, you! Stop!
Stolen my slip.
Who owns this one?
I do.
Get in and follow that man.
What happened?
Stole the slave. Follow that man with the child. You broke out of the Lindenstrasse jail. You took a slate that did not belong to you. You sold that child.
He didn't steal me.
I tell you she's mine.
Silence.
Herr Captain, wer found the wound?
Good, bring her in. Is this your child?
Yes, Herr Captain.
No, I'm not.
And is this the man who struck you in the street and took her away from you?
Yes.
She's lying. I don't know who she is or what she's doing, but Heidi is mine.
That's enough. You will be held for trial.
You stupid fools! Can't you see what you're doing?
Lock him up.
You can't! You're not going to take her away from me again!
No, you mustn't take him away. He's telling the truth. He is my grandfather. I'm really and truly grandfather. Please,
Come on, Lloyd. Don't be hysterical.
You look your later for the trial and we take your child home.
I am not her child. She's a bad lady. She tried to dump me to the gypsies. Please let the grandfather take me home. He didn't mean to do anything bad. I'll work hard and pay back for everything he broke. And so will Swanee and Burley.
Pay no attention to her. She'll be all right when I get her to bed.
I won't go with her. She broke my snowstorm and sent me Aunt Didi away so she couldn't take me home to the mountains. If you don't believe me, just ask Herr Sesemann. He'll tell you the truth.
Herr Sesemann? What has Herr Sesemann to do with this?
Nothing at all.
He has to. Aunt Didi brought me there to play with Clara. And I taught her how to walk.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Come along.
Just a minute.
Well, Lieutenant.
Perhaps we'd better send for Herr Sesemann.
Oh, absurd. We visited the Sesemann house tonight. Christmas, you know, my sister's governess there. It would be highly improper to disturb Herr Sesemann at this hour.
I think you'd better wait until we hear what Herr Sesemann's got to say.
Grandfather! Grandfather!
Dear. Seems quite impossible. Nothing emerges from the spigot.
Not that way.
Oh.
That way.
My word! Oh, I say, Burley. Say, Burley's a very warm goat, isn't she?
Of course, silly. All goats are warm.
How cozy.
Heidi! They're coming!
Very often after this.
Let's have a race to the grandfather.
Well.
Oh, grandfather, this is Clara. And just think, she beat me running. And I beat her Sesemann.
How do you do?
This is the grandmother and Gold Peter. And this is Pastor Schultz and Frau Schultz.
I guess I can't deny it this time.
They were married yesterday.
Come, sit down, all of you. Why, you must be starved after you climb up the mountain.
Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we are about to receive from thy bounty.
And please make every little boy and girl in the world as happy as I am. Amen.